What will the cards show? Let's see. Welcome back for the Divine Masculine update. Okay, let's have a look at the cards and what I see coming through for the Divine Masculine. Okay, very interesting. We have a bit of a shift happening. I do feel there's a little bit like a message in a bottle energy coming through. I do feel synchronistically they do want to message you. Some of them are going to message you. Some of them also could be reading a text message or something that you've actually read. I feel they're thinking back to the way a bit of self-esteem is coming up, and there is something of a heart matter that from the past is resurfacing again. This can be them wanting to resurface to address some of those things. I do feel to a degree there was a point in their life where they were feeling that they couldn't heal a circumstance. They wouldn't let love live. They feel it's time now to really open that heart up, really have a heart-to-heart and have a conversation about some of the things and dealing with this in a different way so they can have a positive outcome. There has been something painful maybe that did transcend for them. And they do feel this has been a connection that they have had in their life for a very long time with you, but maybe not completely acted on it for that full circle to come. Yeah, they're really feeling as though these unresolved matters of the heart need addressing. Oh, I do think there was a pause. I think they've really been reflecting on how to proceed forward. They don't want to fight. They want peace. I'm noticing the white to dove. They're wanting to offer an olive leaf. I do feel the universe is giving them signs. So if they're ignoring such, they've really been battling this. I feel that they've been battling through to get to you. Some of them have been battling maybe the thought of love and letting it live. And Divine Feminine has really required a level up in this circumstance. Yeah, something in a cycle is changing. They're trying to muster up the courage to address it. They're in their headspace really towards the future, this eternal dance. It's to do with movement, the wheel of life, the path of least resistance. They know that it's futile. They know that inevitably this needs to be addressing. They also feel that they need to keep their cool in addressing this. They're going to have to be patient. Some of them maybe have used means to resurrect this passion with you, but it's been more in a frame of maybe passion and intimacy and sweet nothings, or maybe going in where angels fear to tread, and they feel they're having to change their approach. Some of them are going to send you sweet nothings, but this does not solve the issue at hand, which is the forward momentum. I do feel they're trying to test it. They're trying to test the waters if forgiveness is possible. Some of them, there is a circumstance towards marriage. Some of them are feeling as though they could either have one or the other. Now, what do I mean by that? It's almost like, okay, have a very consistent relationship, something really boring and mundane, or something that has passion and drive. And so they really have not found previously one in which that gives them both. I think they're coming to that happy medium of realizing that the person that they're really thinking about maybe was not their cookie cutter mold they thought it was, or yeah. And it really hasn't ended either. So it's something that just really nags at their soul when they're away from you. Something needs addressing here of an old cycle. I do feel this can be a separation. This can be a severing of assets, coming to terms with the past. A journey, to a degree, is coming to an end for a new one to come. I feel they're going to be facing their fears. I feel that when it does come to tribe, family, their home, their confidence, I feel that A, they do realise that you're not going to wait forever, and B, they also realise something needs addressing very quickly. Some of them have felt that they've become too serious, maybe taking on other people's burdens to avoid their own. Some of them are feeling very deeply nostalgic about the things that you do, how you handle yourself, what the connection was. And that, it could have even been a statement piece of what the tag is, and that could have been twin flame. It could have been the statement piece of, did you know the reason why we have such a spiritual connection as X, Y, and Z? Some of them are directly locating this themselves. It could be that they're seeing number synchronicities. It could be that they're feeling this serendipity kind of frequency. There is a lot here that is really talking about the fact that they are actually mapping, planning, picturing, seeing how this is all going to come about. And although to them it doesn't completely make sense, they do feel on the opposite side of fire. This is something that is going to be a very positive thing. For some, it could merely be addressing the circumstances surrounding you and them. For others, it can be physically addressing a karmic head on and ending a cycle. For some, it is coming to terms with an old cycle. But I do see them standing up like an emperor. Some of them are pausing because they're, it could be that you're messaging them. It could be that you're trying to communicate with them. There's some good news coming. Some of them, I see themselves questioning their choices when they know that each time they move away, it's almost like this nagging feeling comes up that they're going the wrong way. Previously it might have been circumstances surrounding maybe a karmic relationship that was the bugbear. But now I feel through the awakening process, they're having a revelation that if they dig themselves in deeper, it's physically them that's becoming the karmic. Some of them are having revelations about the reason why they felt the way they did towards family. Expectations, notions, conditioning. They're creating a bit of distance. Some of them are feeling that they don't get appreciated, that, they're not appreciated. Yeah, unappreciated. This was trauma bonding. This was, it's sort of like a cycle they were going through to correct it. But some of them feel that this has to be buried. It's something that can't be fixed any longer. It's something they can't linger in. There is a remembrance of who they are and they're doing the work. They could get some news back, especially if they have, how do I put it? This can be an apology. This could be a conversation with an ex and closing that cycle. This person apparently still had hope, even if there has absolutely been no communication between the both. For Divine Feminine, it can be that they're wanting to communicate also with you. Some are having a chain of very unfortunate events occur, and it feels almost like when they make unconscious choices that are unhealthy, it's directly impacting them. Let's get another deck. I feel some of them are having dreams, and this can be about Divine Feminine. This is almost astro traveling. Wow, okay. Whatever this hold up, I don't think it's going to be too long. The reason being is because I do feel a pending tower coming, and I feel this blockage that they're having a bit of a conundrum about. I think something's going to turn very quickly, and I do feel it is in relationship to the eclipse. They're knowing that they're going to have to, I'm hearing the term hot potato, like having to drop something because it's too heavy to carry. I'm also hearing the term having to be cruel to be kind. There can be a nasty karmic in the mix of this. I see this happening very quickly. It definitely feels the tower. This can be a week, I would feel, where they are wanting to communicate with you. Now, if this tower has happened already, I do feel there now, like I said, there's a lot of meditation. There's a lot of thought. It's like, okay, what would this life with Divine Feminine be? How would that look? What do I need to address first? How do I approach this person? I feel this is happening before July. And I definitely feel they're coming out of hermit mode, wanting to communicate with you. And there is something to do with the party that they're making reference to. This could have been birthday. This could have been an anniversary of something. But I definitely feel there is a comment about a birthday. So, it could be yours. It could be theirs. Nevertheless, I do see communication coming in. Don't be surprised if you hear from these individuals. The crowning energy this week is definitely the messages. So I'll see you on the other side. I wish you the best. And if you do want to get this content ahead of the crowd, come through. Otherwise, I'll see you next week.